What's going on? Welcome back to Divine Dialogue with your boy Uncle DJ. I want to tap in with y'all real quick. See what the fuck is going on. What's blocking you today? Currently, what's blocking the collective? Do you feel like something's blocking you? Okay, being guarded, feel like, okay. Let's see what's going on with the collective. Y'all doing all right though? I'm getting y'all in, man. I'm fucking with y'all head. Y'all told y'all I had to get y'all in. I had to get these cards. Had to get these cards to figure out the fuck going on around this bitch. Go ahead and get y'all drinks. I'm drinking water today. All right. For my singles, those that are in relationships, okay. Collective, are you being guarded right now? You are lonely because you are so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. Okay. 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 You guarded? You being guarded right now? It's okay if you are. I just want to know. Listen. Yeah, you guarded as fuck. You not talking. You not tolerating shit. You not talking to nobody because you tolerated abuse. You're being guarded because you tolerated abuse from someone, whether it be mental, spiritual, physical, financial, sexual, any kind of abuse is not okay. You deserve someone who treats you well. Not talking. You aren't communicating. You need clarity. You need to discuss how you feel. You're guarded. You are a wounded warrior, and you're not fucking around with nobody for real. You're really not. Because of the simple fact that who can I run to heal this empty space? Okay? So you got somebody that's guarded, not talking to nobody because they tolerated abuse. You came to the realization, you had an awakening. You're no longer tolerating abuse, or you could still be a tolerant of abuse. But no, because you're not talking. Well, you could not be talking to people because you're guarded because you're tolerating abuse, or because you tolerated abuse. It could be past tense or present tense. Okay? I hate when it does that. Love sucks in reverse. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. Yeah, collective, don't move like that. I understand that you're guarded, but I need you to understand that you got to continuously love like you've never been hurt. I know it's kind of cliche to say, but at the same time, it's true. Don't allow this person that tried to abuse you to sway you in a way to where you mirror and mimic their behavior, because your energy was too high for this low vibrational energy, because they are high when it comes to their low vibrational energy, and you're high when it comes to your high vibrational energy. Y'all just on two different wavelengths. That's all. But that doesn't mean that you gotta not fuck with people or not feel like you can love anybody. If that makes sense. Damn, got a lot here. We got seeking perfection, need rescuing, soulmate only, no good ones, demanding. So this guarded individual that's not talking to nobody because they tolerated abuse and they feel like love sucks is demanding some good motherfucking people, soulmates only, because they need some rescuing as they're seeking perfection. I get it, because I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Demanding. You set impossible standards for your partner to meet by less demanding. Be less demanding. You can't expect someone of a lower vibration to be on your vibration when they aren't even on your caliber. That's like you getting mad at a hockey player for not scoring any football goals. He don't play football. He play hockey. He ain't no point guard. He play hockey. So I get that you're demanding. I feel like it's more so of I feel like it's more so setting boundaries. Be less demanding when it comes to accepting. Be less demanding when it comes to people of a lower vibration, because they're never going to meet of that standard. So I think that while you're being guarded, utilize this time to heal, utilize this time to seek perfection like you're doing, but also seek solidarity too. You know what I'm saying? Because you can seek perfection. That's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to strive for it every day, even when hard tasks come our way. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I'd be a goofy ass motherfucker to demand somebody who don't know how to spell accountability to know how to use accountability in a sentence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would not make sense. Like, they wouldn't be able to do that because they don't know how to do that. Even though they presented themselves as someone who could, at that point, that was your red flag. That's where you were supposed to leave. That would have kept you from not talking about the abuse that you later on received, and now you feel like you feel like love sucks, and now you also guard it. But had you listened to your intuition and tapped into your discernment and honored your spirit team for giving you that tap on the shoulder, you know what I'm saying, you would understand what it is that you were demanding from this person. No good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. Exactly. You gotta kiss a couple frogs to get to your Prince Charming. You know how that go. You gotta kiss a couple frogs. Soulmate only. You have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. You can have multiple soulmates. I do. Well, I let them think that they're my soulmate. But they not my soulmate. I don't consider them my soulmate, but I let them believe that they're my soulmate because, let them, they're a dreamer. They dream a lot. But I know good a motherfucker will. Need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must wait and start looking. Huh? Need rescuing. You are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. Yeah, why are you waiting on love? You need to focus on you. You need to love yourself. Date yourself. You don't even love you. You just said love sucks because you tolerated abuse from a bitch that didn't even know how to spell. Y'all be pissing me off with this goofy ass shit. Seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Absolutely. That's why I say you can believe that you my soulmate, but I know you not my soulmate. You're not my soulmate. I have my list of things that I must have, and I don't really share it with people. I especially with people that I don't want, because I already see it. Like I can read people very well. I can read their energy very well, and I already know that you don't know how to maintain, sustain, and obtain a natural, authentic vibe. You don't know how to just ride the wave. You seek a picture moment. You want to do it for the gram. You want to do it like, oh, the nigga took me out, da 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 da. Like, I'm not saying that you can't, advertise, that you are out here dating. I'm not saying that at all, but I wish I would sit up here and I'll show y'all. I'm not posting who I'm going out with, especially if I don't see a future with them, because I know that they may not have my must-haves, my 5 must-haves. So it wouldn't even be wise of me to even sit up here and have I'm not giving you no illusion. I'm not feeding you no illusion. I'm just not doing it because I've had it done to me several times. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't have the time or the patience to be sitting up here doing all this shit with you. Like, if I don't want you, I don't want you. It's just that simple. And I let it be known, I don't want you. You may not like the way that I say it, and you may take it the way that you want to take it, but you heard what I said when I said what I said, because I was there when I said it. I was there. I can tell you what I was wearing, what you were wearing, the weather outside. Hell, I can even tell you the time that I said it, that I transcribed it. So go ahead and embarrass yourself if you want to, bitch. I'll show you a motherfucking ass. I'll show you a motherfucking ass, a lot of these folks. Anyway, let's see what's going on with the tarot. Let's see what's going on. But yeah, my collective. I don't know. This sounds very specific to somebody. Let me tap into this real quick. For those of you, us, collective, I'm gonna include myself so that way it doesn't seem like I'm pointing anybody out, because we all are collective. We all are family. This is our tribe. It's okay to be guarded. It's okay to learn lessons. You know what I'm saying? Think of it like this. In order for you to now know what not to do again, you had to go through it, right? But your intuition told you in the beginning, don't do this. She got 2 kids. Don't do it. But you still did it because at the time, you know, shit, you was karmic. You know what I'm saying? When we karmic, we just like, man, fuck it, we ball. I'll deal with it later. You know what I'm saying? And then when you deal with it, it's like, you motherfucker. I'm pinning cases on all you bitches. You know what I'm saying? And now you're in this space where you don't feel like talking, you don't feel like communicating and giving anyone any clarity. And I understand that, because my business is my business, and ain't no need for me to be no conversational piece in somebody else's bedroom or at their dinner table. Like, bitch, for what? You don't even want to subscribe, like the post or a comment that you even. So shut up. No, you a no good ones. There are good ones out here. I'm out here. I mean, I want you. I'm very selective, but yeah, soulmates only. Yeah, okay. I don't too much care for the soulmate type of situation. I just care for somebody that's gonna bring me some solidarity. The different S's. You see how the S's, soulmate, solidarity, like, bring me that. Seeking perfection, somebody that's, you know, out here trying to grind, hustle, you know what I'm saying? Like, part of my must-haves, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I ain't demanding nobody to do shit. You show me what you want to do so I can see what you rather do, and I can make my decision based on that. You make one wrong move, sneeze wrong, your ass cut. You turn your blinker on at the light when you know we finna sit here for 2 minutes, your ass is cut. I'm gonna get out and walk. Y'all need to stop that shit. Don't sit up here and have this blinker. Why the fuck we gotta listen to this for 2 minutes? And I can't even hear the music. Cut that shit off. And cut it on when we actually turn it, bitch. You don't need to be rescued. Stop looking for somebody to save you. And save your motherfucking self. You'll appreciate it more. A lot of y'all be scared to go through that dark night of the soul. And I understand, it's scary, but from somebody who went through that shit, if I can get through it, I promise you can get through it too. I promise you. Now, going through the dark night of the soul and then going through a healing journey are 2 different things. Going through the dark night of the soul is like going through a tunnel and you don't see the light. But you trusting in God, you trusting in your divine, you trusting in your most high, and you just believing and having faith that, bitch, I am protected by the most high, and everybody done folded on me, everybody done been dirty to me, they done did all this weird ass shit to me, and it's okay, I'm out here on my own, I'm fucking doing it on my own, and that's why they really mad, because they wish they can do what I do, they wish they had the strength that I had, they wish they had the determination I had, they wish they had the guidance, the temperance, the willpower, the fucking finesse, bitch. They want to be me. Suck my dick if they wanted to. If they could. They want me to hop out my skin. They get in it and zip it on up like a motherfucking jumpsuit. Okay. Six of Wands. You moving on to your success and your victory. When you stop looking for somebody to save you, when you stop looking to be this Captain Saberhole and you do it your motherfucking self, you're going to be praised. You're going to be recognized. And what's so crazy is you're going to be praised and recognized by the same motherfucking people who doubted you. I kid you not. It always happens that way. Weird ass bitch that have a whole grievance. You know why? Because you set boundaries. You know your worth. You make clear, sound decisions. You guard it. Ain't this the first card that's out? Being guarded? Sheba. Yeah. The rewards for when you think about it, if you do it yourself, you ain't even got to share the pot of the rewards that was destined for you. Don't share your destiny with people who doubted you. What the fuck for? They weren't shooting in the gym with you. They tried to stop your membership. They tried to cut the lights off at the gym. No. But can't pay their phone. Can't pay their rent. Nine of Wands. You protecting yourself. Exactly. You're being guarded. It's multiple. Your resilience. You having this determination to change the narrative on your own. You having the willpower to stand on your motherfucking 10 toes. Stand on business. Be on your, stand the fuck up, bitch. Stand up. Stop letting these motherfucking people treat you like a yellow Laffy Taffy. You are not the booty piece of the bread. Moneybag said, I'm the whole loaf. He the breadcrumb. Keep going. You so close to the fucking end, bro. If you going through your dark night of the soul right now, it may seem tough. I promise you it is. But at the end, at lunchtime, we ain't gonna work. We ain't even gonna wait on the end of the day. At lunchtime, bitch, you gonna see that little light. And that's gonna let you know you closer than you think. Because before, you didn't see no light. But you gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep going. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This self-absorbed financial independence imbalances when it comes to your family and work, the dependency, obsession with your status. Leave that shit alone. Leave the motherfuckers that are Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's why your ass is sitting up here being, that's why your ass sat up there and tolerated abuse. You tolerated abuse from Queen of Pentacles who were in reverse. You tolerated people who were self-absorbed, people who were codependent, people who had imbalances when it came to their finances. They needed you, but they tried to make it seem like you need them, but in essence, they needed you more than anything. Tell you the truth. Telling you the truth. Judgment, Six of Cups. This is somebody from your past. This is a familiar. This is somebody who you felt like you had some sort of familiarity to, like some joy, some childlike. When I think of the Six of Cups, I think of like childhood, you know what I'm saying? Reminiscing on how free and naive and gullible we were when we were kids, you know, and just having this huge imagination and, you know what I'm saying? Just dreaming to the stars, you know? I wouldn't necessarily say that it's illusions. It was more so sensational pleasures, you know? But don't even worry, because the people that played in your face, the motherfuckers that you had around you that were in this Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy, they getting their judgment. And the thing is, when you get to that end of that tunnel, when you get to that light, you gonna get your judgment as well. You sit up there and you reflected on how far you've came, and you did it on your motherfucking own. You didn't need nobody to rescue you. You seek perfection, but you also gain solidarity too. So now you, in return, you stop demanding motherfuckers to do right by you. And you went inward and demanded yourself to do right by you. If you said you're going to go to the gym, you going to the gym. I don't give a fuck how tired you are. You going to the gym. You staying true to your word. You said you're going to stop eating this, then you're going to stop eating this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're holding yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? And you closing shit out. This is completion. This is the end of a cycle. Like, what's done is done. Simple. You got your awakening. You've been forgiven for the things that for you being guarded and tolerating that abuse. Your spirit team has forgiven you for fucking around and ignoring your discernment. And now you're going to reap the benefits. And now you're going to boss up and shine on that bitch. It's judgment. It's judgment. The Fool card, exactly. New beginnings, a fresh start, push start. We got new beginnings in this bitch. We jumping out there. You know what I'm saying? We going back to school. We getting in the gym. We doing it. We tapping in. Ain't shit changed at the clubs. They still spending their rent money. But out here living at the... Three of Cups. You being celebrated. You're going to meet your tribe. You're going to meet people who have the same shared common values and goals that you do. You may meet people who also were just like you when they were karmic and they tolerated abuse. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are able to bounce things off from each other. And, how did you deal with it? How did you cope with it? How were you able to balance that energy? And you'll be able to learn from this person as well. And then that will speed up your healing process, your healing journey, in a sense, to where you're not so triggered like you were before. Now, you still gonna be triggered, but it's not like how it used to be. It's like a scab when you get hurt, and it's like, it still stings a little bit because the scab ain't all the way healed, but once it get healed, you put that cocoa butter on it, and it may leave a scar, but sometimes it don't leave shit. That's what you're trying to get to. Because you had to make a difficult decision. You had to let folks go. You had to cut that shit out. Fuck you and your mama, bitch. What's the Three of Cups? We got the Eight of Pentacles and we got the Moon card. So what we are finding out is that motherfuckers were happy with learning these skills of being able to abuse you and being able to hide secrets from you, being able to try to block your intuition. That's ultimately what was going on. They wanted to block your subconscious and have your anxiety through the roof, have you in fear of what life would be like if you were to leave this person, leave this connection, leave this situation, because they wanted to eliminate the illusion. They wanted to eliminate the truth of the situation, that without you, you are the heartbeat of the connection. Without you, it's dead. It's a flat line instantly. That's why they continuously took things to extra lengths and, buttered you up, maybe bought you a gift, but they still abused you. Still, whether it don't always have to be physical. It could be mental. It could be what is this? Vocal. All that shit, like, that shit real. Three of Swords. I'm not making this up. Heartbreak. That's why your ass started. That's why you feel like, ain't no love out here. Love suck. It's because your ass fucked around and you fucked around and didn't listen to your intuition. You could have avoided this sorrow, this heartbreak, this depression, this grief. You could have. But you didn't want to listen to your intuition. You didn't trust your intuition. You allowed yourself, this person was in the way of trying to sway you and block you from, you listening to your subconscious and giving you illusions and shit like that to fuck with your anxiety, fuck with your fears, and fuck with things that, you know what I'm saying, like on some weird tactical shit. It always be the ones that we don't even necessarily want in the end. Like, but they were happy to manipulate you. They were happy to abuse you. They felt like they were in control. They were happy with doing this. And with you now knowing that, I'd be damned if you go back. Or you'd be a stupid motherfucker to go back now. But you ain't gonna go back. Nah. You ain't gonna go back to that motherfucker. Nah, because you done moved on. You done transition and you let that shit go. And they crying in the car. The one, never mind. Okay. Give me one more. Let's get out of here. It just be my intrusive thoughts, bro. My spirit team just be saying shit, and I just be like, y'all, come on. Say that. I'm trying to. Hierophant. You've received this spiritual guidance. You received this education from the Most High. Your spirit team gave you a calling and a purpose, and you've accepted it. Now you've accepted the role as a healer, as a medium, as a psychic. You give guidance because you made it through this. You didn't run like most people, and that's the part of the healing process that people don't like to talk about. See, the reason why a lot of people, if you ever notice why people don't talk about their healing journey, is because they fold when it gets too tough. And that's why they always go back to what's familiar. That's why you always see them run back to their ex, because they're codependent upon them. They done cheated on them multiple times. They done been out here fighting in the club multiple times. They been out here doing all this weird ass shit. For what? So you want to tarnish my character? Tarnish for what? This struggle love shit at this big age, baby boy, baby girl. Let that shit go. What you gonna tell your grandkids whenever you're at that point? Or do you even want to get to that point? Are you thinking long term or just right now? So now that you're the Hierophant, you share knowledge about how you survived the abuse, how you survived going through shit from people who you know never deserved you in the first place. You were their ego boost for them. And they took advantage of you. They wanted to siphon and mirror your energy because they needed somebody to cover them while they was experiencing karma. The Sun card. Leo energy. Exactly. Now you're happy as the Hierophant after going through all of this shit. You've reached the end of the tunnel. You've seen the light, and it's so beautiful on the other side of the game. So beautiful. And again, the World card, you completed the fucking cycle. And I'm gonna close it right there. Because let me tell you something, bitch. The healing journey is not necessarily hard. You just gotta be committed to it. It's not hard. You just gotta shut things out. If that means not hanging around certain people, certain crowds, so be it. They'll get the message. If it means not doing certain things anymore, okay. And replacing it with things that are more meaningful, okay, cool. You're supposed to elevate. You're supposed, like how you get older every year, each birthday. Why are you still moving the same way that you were at 18, at 42? Oh, because your daddy left. Because your mom was a crack whore. So you chose to live that lifestyle. You're choosing to be scum of the earth. Let me tell you something, bitch. You can't be with me. But that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, of course, as y'all know, someday, one day, today, y'all gonna learn and listen to Uncle DJ. Until the next read, I'll holla.